What's going on, people of the internet? I look like the Incredible Hulk. Let's change. Let's see if this is better. Boom. All right. That is how you do it. So, day after my 31st birthday, and I can tell you, phone, be quiet. It was a great day. This whole week has been a roller coaster, up and down. Birthday, awesome. Thank you all so much for all the kind comments and the gifts and the things and the love. I felt the love. That's what, Facebook is really, really good at reminding people it's your birthday. I think that that's actually something that I think across the board, everyone can agree. Everyone can agree. Facebook, the lifesaver when it comes to remembering birthdays and sometimes other important days out there. So again, thank you guys so much for the birthday wishes. This is the 8th episode of the ChatBot Podcast, already number 8. And let me tell you, it's going to be a fun one. I'm going to show you guys here shortly how you can absolutely wow your customers through technology, through marketing, through the simplest, the easiest birthday campaign ever created. Seriously, ever. If you didn't know, Facebook ads give you the ability to target potential customers based on when their birthday is. I think it's 2 weeks is what they give you. They give you an audience of your people. So say, for example, and everyone knows I love restaurants. I mean, that's why I created Tap the Table. But outside of restaurants, I want to talk outside of restaurants today. We're going to talk in general. How can automation, how can chatbots, how can automatic technology help your business? So let's imagine you are a resort. Let's go way out there. You're a resort and you want to build a database. Remember the last episode how we talked about building a database is literally what you should be doing on social media every day. You're a resort and you've got to get some business. And so you offer a special rate if people book within 48, 72 hours of seeing a digital ad, maybe a Facebook ad. They see the post. We know it's your birthday. Your birthday's around the corner. Treat yourself. Act now. Get the deal. If you wait, you're going to miss the deal. You're not going to have the things you were going to have for your birthday. No. It's going to be expensive. But if you act now, and we know it's your birthday. We know you. Brand connection, guys. It's your birthday around the corner. Here's your deal. You'll be amazed at when a customer truly feels connected with a brand or a business. It is out of control. It is amazing how they will fight for you. Don't believe me? Go into Reddit. We're on Facebook here and a couple other live streaming places right now, but go to Reddit and search your favorite brand there. You will be astonished at how some people can be so mean. Say such hurtful things. But at the same time, and I love this about brand, and this is why brand's important, just as many times as you have the haters, and I don't say this and that about the brand, when it's a strong brand connection with the right consumer, I see it in the comments every day. People will fight on behalf of that brand, just like they would a celebrity. It is absolutely incredible. The power of brand, there's not much that beats it, to be completely honest. It's like so powerful. I digress. So birthdays, very, very important day. There's only one of them in the year for each individual. So capitalize on that day. And there's a big debate on what to give someone for their birthday. Back into the restaurant thing. There's a big debate. I don't care what you give them, but make it something good. That's all I can really tell you. No matter what industry you're in, if you're looking to add someone into your database, meaning you want to go directly to that customer. You don't want to roll the dice and gamble on an ad. You don't want to really spend the money with a mailer that's probably going in the trash. You'd be so surprised at how many people ask me about mailers. And I'm like, you are asking the wrong guy about, you know what I do with my mail if it's not a bill, it's going right in the trash. Sorry. I think I may have mailed, I hope my mother is not watching this episode. I don't even know if I've truly mailed a letter. I think my wife or someone's always helped me do that. I couldn't believe it. The other day, I get a call, and this guy has been hitting my phone, like literally for weeks, trying to get me to buy like $600 worth of ads in a phone book. I asked, I said, do they still make those? I would love to, if anyone is watching this super nerdy podcast tonight, I would love to know, does anyone use the phone book? I can promise you I have not looked up any information in a phone book. Probably since my parents' house, since I lived in my parents' house, guys, a long time ago. I can't recall. I don't think there is a phone book that exists in my house. If there was, I'd probably have got rid of it by now. Anyways, it's insane. There's so many ways to waste your money. There's so many ways to waste your money when it comes to marketing and advertising. And that begs the question, why, if it's so easy, Ryan, to waste your money, why even do it? Well, it's simple. They're not talking about you. They don't know about you. There's no awareness. There's no sales. But what we have to understand is, unless you just love to waste your money, okay, you watch over it, right? You look after your money. You put it in investments, maybe in the bank, I hope, not just your mattress. You're watching after your money. You're tracking it is what you're doing, okay? Tracking important things. It's beyond important, guys. It's absolutely necessary that you track what you're doing with your dollars. Otherwise, I promise you're going to be wasting them. It's almost heartbreaking. And like, I don't want to be that guy to tell everyone, listen, you are doing it wrong. Nobody likes that guy. But seriously, it blows my mind to ask a question to someone, super serious business owners making real money, far more money than me, right? I say, so why do you post on social media anyways? They look at me like I'm stupid. I'm asking this for a very specific reason, and I ask it in a way where I really want an honest answer from the person I'm speaking with versus when they think I want to hear or when they think that they should say. Like, literally, this is another good one if anyone's actually out there listening, seeing this. If you're a business owner, why? Why do you post things on social media? Good question. You know what? We have Restream here, this little deal. I want to see if I can write a caption and just be so official. I would love to know, why do you, as a business owner, post on social? I'm going to leave this on the screen. It's on social. Great. Add caption. We're going to add this caption because I want this to stick. Right? Why do you, talking to you guys out there, it doesn't matter if you're not a restaurant, I'm talking to any business owner. Or I know that some of the students from I think both UGA and TCL added me on Facebook because I generally try to accept pretty much everyone. And they're watching, and they're not a business owner, but they want to be a business owner one day. Why would you post on social media? What do you think it would do for you? What would the goal be? If you're posting on social media without a goal, unless it is just a, freak moment where a celebrity has walked into your establishment and like you got a selfie, I guess. Why waste your time and energy? Thirdly, why would you waste your money if you're putting ad dollars behind that post? And we already have been over this so many times. It is pay to play. You've got to pay the man, as they say. You got to pay for your gas in the car. Like if you don't have gas in your car, it's going to sit in your driveway, right? So every Facebook post, look at it as a vehicle, as your automobile, your car sitting in your driveway. Without gas, it just sits there, right? You could push it. You could maybe Flintstone it a little bit. Some of my friends, Ryan Bishop, that dude, he could probably Flintstone a vehicle a mile or two. That's a big dude, and he's strong. But he ain't getting that far. But guess how far he'd go if he put a little gas in the vehicle. He does. He does a great job of this. He actually does it exactly as I've kind of like helped him figure out a good plan that works for him. And that plan is have killer content in the beginning of the month. And because he's not wanting to spend every dime and penny on ads, he's still spending. It's put some money up front, build an audience, and then from there, go ahead and do your selfie your selfie thing. And people love his videos. And I think his number one attribute that leads to all his online success, which leads to the money. Sorry, I'm not putting your business out there, but you're killing it. We all see you killing it. You and Gyrotrack. It's the authenticity. It's being real. He is literally not an actor, just showing you a little bit of his life. And that is what people want. They want to, number one, trust who they're doing business with. That's number one. Number two, they want to like them. And he nails both of those things just so naturally. I mean, I literally run around, usually a forest, dodging heavy equipment and mulch flying around when I'm videoing with this guy. Maybe we've got one coming up in the next week or so. Just running around the forest with this guy. And he's just talking. He's just telling the truth. He's saying, oh, well, I see this and I have this and we're doing this and this is great. God is good and it's awesome. And people absolutely love it. Now, we had a conversation. He had a couple haters, I guess. And he has had some people unfollow him. And I said, you know what? Good. You don't want those people. I've said this before. There are such things. And this is what a lot of agencies, I just try to in this podcast, a ChatBot Podcast, try to help any way that I can, if I can. And a lot of people ask me, how do you do this, right? How do you do that? I don't have all the answers, but I'll try to help. Not all clients are good. No. So you've got to be selective and you've got to always have a goal, which brings us back to why. Why are you posting on social media? Why do you have a website? That's an easier question. Okay. You have a website because you want to be found when people search. Right? In general, like that's the biggest reason you have a website. You have a website because when someone searches for the thing that you offer, you want to be found. And you want your website to be cooler than the other person's and rank higher. All of these things are important. But this is only one side of the internet, right? Search. So social media, why? Why are we posting? I think there's only a few acceptable reasons on why you and your business should be posting on social media. Number one, brand. We've already covered. Brand is the most important thing, for sure. Brand. Number two, sales. It is baffling to me at this point. It's 2020, guys. There are still some Facebook pages out there, been around for a couple years. They still haven't spent any money. They have no idea. There are 500 or 1,000 or maybe 5,000 people that have followed him over the years. It's like 2-3% of their people seeing their stuff. Personally, like, it makes me more upset to know that some of these places will think that it is just strictly the content that's keeping them away from online success, and yet their content's great. And then they go out and spend a bunch of money on this photographer who sold them on this video guy that says, well, this is what you need, the Spielberg touch. That'd be $4,000, please. And then they buy into it because I don't know any better. I'm a business owner doing this. I cook barbecue. I don't necessarily run media companies, so sure. And they trust you, and they do the thing, and then nobody sees it. I mean, that's so like, it's the worst. It's better to just literally, and I do photography video jobs every now and then, like literally, it is more beneficial at this point in time when you have phones like this iPhone here, 3 cameras on that. Come on, 3 cameras, 3 of them. Like, it's more beneficial. Oh, my little headphone came out. I don't hear feedback. More beneficial now to just take the photos by yourself. And like, I don't know, I think that you can save the money that you'd be paying someone like me to do a photo or video session a lot of times, unless you just suck at this stuff, and it is what it is. I think most people don't, and it's getting easier and easier. So the money you would have paid Peter to go do this thing, instead give it to Facebook, give it to Google. It's going to go so much farther for you. Back to it. Purpose. I want to see, has anyone said I think most people, when I get in my zone, they do not even want to really get in the ring because they're going to say, what is he going to say next? All right, I don't see any comments, but I'm only looking in one place. I think this thing's in multiple places. I'm going to tell you, brand, number 1. Sales, number 2. That's why you need to be posting on social media. Get your brand out there, awareness. Sell things. That's what you're in business, right? You're selling your products or service. You're making appointments, whatever it is that you're doing. That's number 2. And number 3, the people that have not bought the thing that you are selling. They didn't buy your food. They didn't book your hotel room. They didn't buy your dog leash. They didn't do the thing yet, but they've expressed interest. And they've liked your post like 16 times in a row. 16 days in a row, they've liked it. Maybe they liked it and unliked it and liked it again. And maybe they left a comment. Maybe they even left you a message. And they said, looks awesome. And it's so funny because you never really know what people's intentions are on the internet. Like sometimes I read text from people. I'm like, this dude just totally insulted me. I thought we were homies. And then it like turns out like I read a word wrong or something. Or read it in a different like context. And it's like, oh, that was actually a really nice compliment. Thanks, man. You never really know. And on Facebook in general, and I have had a struggle. I think I've been generally good. A struggle articulating the merit of the statistics I'd be jabbering off on these social media meetings back in the day to these companies. Well, this reach means this, and we actually had our content seen 4 billion times when you look at the impression mark here. And check-ins, we had like 4,000 check-ins this week. So we've done this X and Y, and I actually came up with probably the most funky way a person can try to reverse engineer weighting with numerical value the algorithm, right? Based on what we know as far as triggers and what I can see and what other people say. It's really interesting stuff. So I made this thing of like a workaround, it's like a Band-Aid, and I had to be upfront, like, this isn't raw data, but you can correlate this. There's a trend. I love charts and stuff like that, but think when your reach and impressions and engagements and all of the things go up, so do your sales. Right? So when you stop posting on social media and all of a sudden like they kind of go down, correlates. Basically, that's what it's saying. but there's no dollars and cents. So the problem lies, especially in industries like restaurants, e-commerce is a different story, guys. Obviously, like when you're just selling an item online, that's literally all you're doing. You're selling and shipping. It's much easier in the fact that you can control and know so many things. Like when the transaction is made online, you can know all of the things. When you're selling things cash at a restaurant, it's much harder to track that. So you have to deal with more advanced systems. Some people opt to hire these advanced gurus. Don't do that. Just stop doing that. And now we're fortunate because we have a solution. We don't have to do any of that anymore. We can know every single day, direct dollars and cents if you're a retailer or a restaurant now with your social media posts on Facebook specifically, because we have a dashboard. And that dashboard tells us what we need to know. The products we've sold, the dollars and cents, all the things. So I think what I'm going to do, let's see if I can do it without totally ruining the stream. Hopefully I don't do that. I'm going to open up another window here. I'm going to open up Tap the Table to show you guys exactly what I mean. And then, like I promised you, I said, I'm going to show you, because it was my birthday yesterday, how to create the perfect birthday campaign. And it is perfect, my friends. Perfect as far as I really love the less is more philosophy on most things in life. Less is more. Okay, so let's find a good account, or let's see. We'll use just TTT, that's fine. I made one earlier, so I'm going to take this away and I'll share my screen in just 1 second. Be patient. Patience. All right, 1 moment. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and take our roll away. Bam, bam. Hope you all have had a great week. Looking forward to the weekend. Be on the Fusky tomorrow, and then hopefully Sunday we'll be able to see the parents, and Savannah and Rambo will be swimming in the pool. Too cold for me, and Hannah and myself and my parents will be eating some steak. All right, cool. All right, perfect. So let's see if we can share the screen. Let's see if we can do it, Ryan. I think you can, man. Let's see. Share screen. All right, cool. We see it, and then bam, here we go. Awesome. I think maybe should I zoom it in a little bit? Let's see. Even maybe a little bit better. Let's see if I can make sure I can move this around so I'm positive that you guys can see everything. All right, great. So what we can do here, let's see, actually, we better do it this way just because I want to be sure that everyone can see anything that they needed to see. Be sure. Cool. So here's the dashboard, TTT. When you log in every single time, I say this all the time because I just want to ingrain it into people that watch this thing, and they've watched every episode and they're like, man, do I want to spend the $200 a month on TTT? Do I want to? You do. I'm showing you why. You're going to know every single month, every single day, every single second where you are as far as your return on that $200 investment that you're making with TTT. It is so cool. Because here's we have the dashboard. Now let's look, and let's say in the past 30 days, let's see what we've done. All right, past 30 days on this demo account here, we see the sales from social media, from Facebook. These sales are occurring on Messenger, coming from Facebook posts. So in 30 days, $596. All lifetime, you see this big old number here, almost $500,000, right? All these sales, 6 different orders, 16 different products. You are going to know everything, guys. All of your products. In this case, we had Rutgers Famous Pizza. That was a popular one. Look at, you see everything you want to see, okay? And if you need super serious reports, I can promise you they can be generated from here. And the thing that you're not going to have anywhere else but TTT is the data associated with customer on social, your customer on social. So when I say database, right, what does that actually mean? What we mean when we say database as marketers is a list, a contact list. That is a database. Maybe that's a more familiar term with people. But the reason that you do anything online, if you're not selling to the person and you're not telling a brand story, is you're hoping to sell them in the future, or you're hoping that you will, what we call, convert them. If you've ever heard the word conversion, you want to convert them from, they haven't done the thing we wanted them to do yet, converted to what they've now done the thing we want them to do. Easy as that. A funnel, again, huge buzzword. So simple. It's so simple. We visualized it with TTT. Point A in the funnel, the customer is aware of the product or service. Point B, they purchased it. All of the things that happen are different points in the funnel between A and B. It's really, really simple. I'm so not smart, guys, but this stuff I understand. Totally I'm such a logical thinker, I guess. Basic. So customer list, what's happening here is we are sending the customer in different digital doorways, in essence. They're coming from their website. They're going from an email. If they're subscribed, they're tapping an NFC tag. They are scanning a QR code. There are so many different ways your customer can end up in your marketing funnel, your marketing strategy, right? And in this case, TTT makes it happen by a simple DM. As soon as they hit the DM, they've done anything in the DM, you got them in your customer database. And now what that means is we're going to try to give as much value and get as much information that the customer will provide. So in this case, this is me. I'm the customer, to show you guys what the information looks like that you can collect. I'm going to zoom in. So this is from Facebook, profile photo. Name is public on Facebook. You can't hide your name on Facebook, right? It's right there. If you've selected your gender, it will also appear. Okay, we have, not all Facebook applications have that, by the way. Could be very important. Maybe it's not. Won't get into that on this show, but that's for you to decide. You have the ability to know. And so that means, to put it for you more advanced people out there, if you're creating a funnel and you want to only show it to men, right? You have an ad, in essence. You want a SMS text. You want to send a text message to your list, but you only want to send it to men. Maybe it's something to do with Valentine's Day, right? Hey guys, it's Frankie Bones, and it's time to get ready to make reservations. And on the other flip side, you got a different message, and it's to the women, right? But same day they get a text, they get different messaging, right? That's when you start doing that, guys. But man, I'm telling you, you will see all the difference. All right, so back to it. You see when the opt-in happened, that means when was the time they got added to your list, your database, your contact list? When was the last time they were seen, and when was the last interaction? The user ID, not generally important to any of you guys. Subscribe. This is an important one, because when the status is subscribed, you're still able to communicate with them. You have not screwed up. You're good. You've done everything fine, or you've done nothing at all. But either way, they're not mad at you. If you see unsubscribed, you failed, or they didn't mean to do the thing they were doing, right? You don't want to see many of those. If you start seeing a lot of unsubscribed, start looking at your strategy, because maybe you're messing up. Now, here's something that I need to just get clear, because some people are confused about this. And by the way, I almost wanted to call this episode, "You Don't Know What You Don't Know." But I feel like, careful. There are sensitive people out there, and I don't want to hurt no one's feelings. I only want to be positive. Positivity is never negative. Email. We do not collect the email at TTT. We can't. We do not have the ability to collect their email unless they provide it. We can say, "Hey, first name. Hey, Ryan, want to join the club? If so, confirm your email." Now, Facebook does know the email 99% of the time. The other 1% is they know your phone number. And that's rare, to be honest with you. So we say, "Hey, tell me your email, and then I'll send you the discount." The majority of time, Facebook will populate that email in just a little bubble. So they just tap it, boom. Now TTT has collected the email for you. Now you're able to communicate with them via email. Skip the Facebook ad. They don't need to run a Facebook ad to talk to me anymore. They have my email. They just email me. Now, if they abuse that privilege, unsubscribed, right? You don't want that. Next, we have the phone number here. Again, obviously demo purposes. I opted in right here so you can see, boom, there's a phone number, and yes, we opted in. They would not be opted in if they didn't supply the phone number. Now, clarity here. You must be clear your intentions with what you're going to be doing with said information, this contact information. At the end of the day, it's your responsibility. Okay, so if you abuse the responsibility, and there are some major consequences out there, there are fines out there. This is telemarketing, guys. It is when you get into text land, you're not only getting into 99% open rates and like 89% click rates to do the thing you want them to do. You're also getting into people's like in their space. An email's gonna wait. I'll open email tomorrow, or next week, or never. A text message, you're gonna open it. I sent a screenshot. How many do I have? I spent it so bad. I feel horrible. I feel like 47, man. 47 text messages. It's so bad. I have so much noise all the time. I just need a robot to take care of all the messages. Either way, this customer list is huge because now I don't have to pay for ads. Get directed to that person. If I need to talk to this person, my customer, I can hit this blue button, enable live chat. And what that's going to do is it's going to stop all automation that is automatically programmed into TT and all the automation that you program, if you program any, which you should. It stops it, and then that allows you to have a conversation back and forth without being interrupted. Okay? Super, super smart stuff. And again, we also see that person's purchases. Every time that they've purchased with Tap the Table, obviously we keep a record of that. So what we can also know is that value, that financial value, that revenue generated value number to the cent, guys. To the cent. That's crucial. If I've been running this page all year, I could literally know everything I'd ever want to know about each and every person that's been a customer through the thing. I have an audience now that literally I can run an ad that generates a lookalike audience that you've never, ever considered. I mean, the benefits here, it's absurd. But here, the wife is going to get off work soon. She's working late tonight. So that's why we're doing this podcast, to kill some time and to learn y'all some stuff. Last thing I want to show you is the big reveal. Some of you messaged me about it this week. They're using this platform, just crushing it. I'm so glad. Added something that no other platform has even thought of. We're so far ahead at TTT. I've had 2 conversations. The first one was with someone I was going to have on the podcast early in the week. It was insane. Showed him just the back end, just for 5 minutes, and I was gonna be like, so this is that, and the third, and I showed him some of the birthday campaign. And man, what should have been a 5-minute conversation ended up being 55 minutes or so. And I was like, all right, dude, ready to get on the podcast? He goes, oh man, we just geeked out this entire hour over your platform, Ryan, and I got another call. Can we please reschedule? I was like, yeah, sure. I was like, wasted the whole morning doing it. But, it's not a waste of me. I love talking about this stuff, as you know. Anyone that knows me can probably attest, there ain't nobody that likes their job like I like my job. Love it. So birthday campaigns. This is so cool. And we started off on the episode talking about offering a birthday campaign. It can open up the doors to so many other future conversational marketing with that customer. Meaning they gave you the email to join their birthday club so they can get the free thing on their birthday, right? And in return, you got the email. So you automatically have it set to send out an email on the birthday and says, hey, happy birthday. Or maybe it's, even if you're real smart, it's a week before the birthday, send them out. And that's a thing that brings people in for sure. And if you get the bigger the offer you can give the person, the more likely they're going to come. And in general, people don't celebrate their birthdays by themselves, right? So the thought is you give one steak away for free, but then you sell, I don't know, 8 other steaks if the person's real popular, maybe. I don't know. But it works. Like it is. I'm not one to like find a bunch of resources out there and read a bunch of stats to you. I'm going to tell you what works based on what I have literally seen, what I know for sure, what I can tell you every detail about. That's the stuff I'm going to show. Like if you want to learn stats, by the way, like you want to go learn statistics, stats and like all, the estimation of this is that, and the conversion rate is this, and the next person that says 10x this, 20x that, man, I am going to probably roast you on this podcast that you probably don't watch, but don't care. I'm still going to do it because it doesn't, who cares? Make a difference. Okay, so birthday campaign. So easy, guys. So cool. You want to get the birthday campaign going because you want to collect the data. Don't forget the purpose. Everything that we do, trackable, purposeful. So add campaign. We're going to call this birthday. Why do I have multiple birthday campaigns, guys? Because maybe I want to have a different offer for each month, maybe. In this case, let's just call it birthday 2020. Right? Make it easy. Could not be easier. You can't mess it up. The thing that I've seen most with people specific to my industry, call them bot builders, call them automation experts, whatever you want to say. The majority are doing too much. Please understand less is more. It's a good thing. You don't have to have a bajillion things going on to be successful. You don't. It's so easy to be successful doing the smartest things, not the most things. Right? So the campaign itself, so simple. We are going to send a birthday message. And in this case, there's never going to be a TTT account banned ever, by the way, guys. So many platforms are having major issues right now. If you're a bot builder, would love to know, have you ever had an account banned due to a platform like mistagging something, or maybe you messed up? Never. In a decade of running Facebook pages for people, have I ever gotten a page banned? Ever. It blows my mind to see that, and I understand things happen. If I was the person to like knock on wood, I would knock on it, but I don't do that. I don't understand why so many pages are being banned unless you're doing stupid things. Either way, I digress. TTT members, restaurant owners, platforms are not all the same. Just because your Facebook page might be able to respond, hey, are you guys open or not? Just because it's not the same. Just because you can tell someone who asks for your menu on Facebook Messenger, you have it set through a little Facebook automatic thing, or like a cheapo platform. You show like a PDF or a photo, that's stupid. You can't do anything with any symptoms to your website or your app. Now you lost that person because they don't want to be jumped around, right? So in this case, less is more. I only allow one thing, and that is to send a message to your guest who has opted into your birthday campaign, a text message. Again, Twilio is our partner, fully integrated with Twilio, super cheap. I mean, it's insane. It costs nothing, guys. Nothing. And if you want to go to something like an Easy Text, and I'll name drop these companies because they are charging so much. These Easy Text, Click Send, all these things, man. Click Send, I guess, isn't bad. But the major ones out there that are really selling these packages, when you Google text message marketing and then you look up these companies, they are waxing. All right. So send birthday message. I think if I was the restaurant, I would probably choose to send the message at 10:30. Right? And you want to say always, in my opinion, especially like if it's January, if it's New Year's Eve or New Year's Day and they've come to your place in your restaurant and they've tapped the table, for instance, they've scanned the QR code and they saw, the things that they were looking for and the automation, and they saw, oh, cool, birthday club. join it and get a free steak, join it and get a free drink or something, whatever it is that the restaurant's offering or whatever you're into. You join the club, and I'll show you how to make that happen. It's super easy. And they're going to give you the phone number automatically. All we're doing at this point, guys, is we're just saying this. TTT restaurant. Obviously, you put the name of your restaurant, and it would say something like, happy birthday. I just love the first name thing. First name. Hope to see you tonight. We have a special. Actually, skip the special. We have a free thing here. And then this is where you put your link, right? So once you've got set this message up, you've selected to send the birthday message at 10:30, and then you've selected, here's your message. CTT, your restaurant, happy birthday, first name, blah, 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 blah. Save, done. Now, the only thing we've got to do at this point is ensure that we've got two things. Number one, we must have the birthday. And number two, we must have the phone number, okay? So I'm going to show you, I'm going to activate this bad boy. I'm going to show you exactly how to make this work, okay? So we go into marketing and we go straight into the funnel builder, and we're going to add a funnel, and we're going to call it B-Day 2020, okay? Cool. And it's so easy, it's almost funny. This, I promise you, if anyone can find anything on the engineer or builder side of the marketing table, right, on my side, if you can find a birthday program easier than this, you DM me, and I'll buy you a steak dinner, because I don't make bets that I lose. I don't lose bets. I only bet if I know I've already won. Get data. We're going to make this so fast. Get data. Imagine your guess is click the link on your webpage, your Facebook post, purposeful. Remember, we talked about it. Left a comment, whatever. Right? That's where you start your journey. They did the thing. Now what happens? They scanned the code in the magazine that said, join our birthday club. Now what happens? In this case, we're going to say, thanks for joining our birthday club. To confirm your entry, or to confirm your membership, I'm so used to doing contests by now. To confirm your membership, please let us know your phone number. Phone number. And you know what? I like to say smartphone number. Actually, it reminds me of a story, and I'll talk to you about Steve Green from Pete's Magazine here in a second. All right, to confirm your membership, please let us know your smartphone number below. We want to build that trust. Plus, we're cool, so we're going to show them how strong our emoji game is. Awesome. We're going to make sure that we have selected here phone, and that is going to do all of the magic for us. So this is what it's going to do. Scan the QR code, tap the NFC link, or NFC tag, hyperlink, web page button, whatever way you get them there, they're there. Thanks for joining our birthday club. To confirm your membership, please let us know your smartphone number. Their smartphone number will likely appear right before their eyes. They don't have to even type it. They just go boop, tap, confirmed. I'm going to do a little bit of typing just to be fancy. But in general, I don't even need to do that. We're going to get data one more time. And we're going to say perfect. Now, we will send you an automatic birthday text message. Now, we will send you an automatic birthday text message on your special day. Smiley face, and when I want to be real cutesy, I use the two things, so you get real happy. That's basic happy. Boom, super happy, pumped happy, love it. So now we'll send you an automatic birthday text message on your special day. So here's the trick. We're going to say, please confirm the day you'd like us to send the text. Now, that wording is key, guys. You can use whatever wording you want. This is TTT's yours. You do whatever you want. But I'm always going to just give you my best recommendations from personal experiences or my just opinions, my thoughts. And here's the way I designed this, okay? And the engineers, they're like, oh, that's smart. Let's do it. And it was done. Perfect. Now, we will send you an automatic birthday text message on your special day. So, truthfully, we didn't even ask them, when's your birthday? We asked them, when, right? When do you want us to send the birthday text? So I think that is the way to go. Plus, it alleviates us from having to ask the year. Because honestly, I don't care. As far as the birthday club membership goes, I don't care about the age. Now, if you do something with alcohol, guys, obviously be leery of that. I wouldn't recommend doing that, but you do what you want to do. Whatever's going to get your clientele. I don't know your customer. You know your customer. And if you don't, you will, because you'll have a whole database. But this is the way I recommend to do it. So please confirm the day you'd like us to send the text. Again, let's do a little emoji here. Down arrow, or point down, with a little yellow hand. Great. And we're going to make sure we have chosen birthday. And what this is going to do when we are choosing birthday, guys, what this does is it's telling the system, it's telling TTT, they told us already their smartphone number. They told us now when to send this message. And on the prior screen, when we set up the message, remember, we chose a time of 10:30. So at 10:30 a.m. on the Facebook users on your customer's birthday, automatically, without you having to think about anything, you're going to see, or they're going to see a text message from your business. It says, perfect, thank you, blah, 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 blah. So publish, done. And like literally, that's that easy. Now, I have seen such crazy workarounds with, you have to make this custom field this, and then use this sheet, and then use this formula and make sure this formula doesn't break. And then you have to use this app that costs this money and does this thing. And stop. Just stop. If you want to do that, there are some people out in the world, like I love motorcycles. If you didn't know this about me. Got an awesome Harley Davidson that Clay Ward built for me over at Cycle World. Love that thing. It's like riding a couch on the road, man. I'm just like laid back. It's so fun. Ride real slow. Everyone passes me. Don't care. I don't like to go fast, whatever. I'm telling you, that just got me totally off topic. I had to bring it back. I'm going to forget, and I'm looking at my note. Steve Green, Pizza Magazine. This guy is the real marketing legend. And when I went over this exact thing that I just showed you guys, his mind was just out of control, just totally spinning in so many ways. And I can just like literally see, like when I look at him on Zoom, I literally see myself, what I hope to be, whenever I'm of that senior authority. Like he's the authority, guys, in the pizza world and the marketing world. He's the man. And so far away from the likes of that. Hopefully can achieve something close to that. But I could totally just see, man, if I just had this 10 years ago, 20 years ago, like what could he have done with it? He's already got such a huge database and built it the old-fashioned way. Like I'm doing the same thing he's been doing, except he's like the godfather of this thing. And I just made it faster and more efficient and automated. And so when he saw the capabilities here, especially with something like this birthday program, I mean, it's really limitless, guys. I want to end on this. Wife should be coming home any minute. It was, I think I mentioned it before on the last show. Cannot believe that when I went to the Technical College of the Low Country this week to speak about TTT and automation and stuff like that. Thanks again to Thel. Real good friend of Thel. Thanks again for inviting me out there to speak to your class. They're awesome. It was unbelievable that everyone, so out of the entire class again, one person, one girl, she didn't have any social media. So she's out of the equation. Literally everyone else had social media. The entire college class. It was Tuesday or Wednesday? Tuesday. And Tuesday I was there. And I said, okay, who's got Facebook? Who doesn't have Facebook? Okay, the one girl. Everyone else had Facebook. Next question. Who has Facebook Messenger? Everyone. Okay, cool. I almost expected someone, because this would have been me. If I didn't work in social media, probably I'd be that guy that wouldn't have Messenger. Nope, don't have it. Not installing it. Nope. I was that guy for a little while, but now obviously I love it. I think it's the best platform on social, period. It's like, okay, cool. You have Messenger, you have Facebook. Which do you guys use more? You using Messenger or Facebook more? I totally didn't know. Boom, everyone is like, Messenger. I was like, sweet. And by the way, obviously, that's music to my ears. Music to my ears that more people in that class preferred Messenger to even just a Facebook. And to the marketer, old school boomer marketer out there, the old gurus that don't know nothing, they're all hung up on Facebook. Facebook this, Facebook that. Listen, you've got to diversify, my friends, my fellow digital people out there, people of the internet watching this, and most of them that are like in my industry, they're the ones that don't comment on anything. They don't want to provide anything. They're trying to suck out any value. Take this to the bank, guys. Days are numbered, man. You're gonna have to be transparent. You're gonna have to be trackable. You're gonna have to be all the things that give marketers bad names solved. I'm so pumped about it. But I'm super excited to see what people are going to do. I'm super pumped that the college kids liked everything. The thing that just blows my mind, honestly, I'll end with it. The fact that none of them, not one of them, saw any sort of automation in Messenger before. It just totally lets me know how much of the right track there's the handful of us out there in the world that are doing this or on. And for those guys, no matter what platform you're building on, listen to this. The fact that zero of these college students that attended college in the low country had experienced any automation in Messenger. And we know how far, most of us, the OG builders, we know how far along Messengers actually come. It is about to explode, guys. I really know. I know it. I mean, I see the stats. I have all the data. All the data. It is going to explode. The people that aren't doing marketing, guess what? They're the ones that aren't in business anymore. Yeah, this COVID thing has totally sucked. It's totally exposed those businesses that might have had they had a great Philly cheesesteak or something like that, but they didn't know how to retain a customer. They didn't know how to attract new customers. They only kept the same few people coming in, and that wasn't enough to pay the bills. And equate that to your Facebook post, and we'll end with that. Could you survive off just 1 or 2% of your Facebook people coming into your place and spending money? No. You've got to diversify. You've got to get more customers. You've got to get a database. The easiest, most efficient, and effective way to do this, tap the table, baby. Thank you all for watching this 8th episode of the ChatBot Podcast. Thank you guys so much again for all the birthday wishes. It was a great day yesterday. And hope to see you guys on the next episode. If you have something you'd like me to talk about or explain or show you, please let me know. DM me, send me a message, comment, tag someone, and I will try my best to help. And if I can't help, I promise you I know someone that will be able to. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a great weekend.